as she gestured for everyone to move inside, away from any prying eyes. They obeyed promptly, all three looking embarrassed, and Lily sighed. She resented being caught in the middle of the confusion and uproar, but the three servants weren't to blame for it. The man responsible was, no doubt, currently making himself comfortable in the drawing-room and growing irritated that no one had yet brought him any refreshments. "Carstairs, see these men paid and sent on their way." "I assume," Lily said to Branson, fixing him with a narrow-eyed stare before indicating the piled luggage with a sweep of her hand, "I assume that he intends a visit?" Branson frowned. "I understood you were aware of his plans." "No doubt he believes everyone is aware of them and prepared to accommodate him at a moment's notice, which I must endeavour to do, I suppose. Mrs. Carstairs." Lily turned to the motherly woman who kept her home comfortable and her life running in perfect order. "It seems we will have a visitor with us. For some time, judging by the amount of luggage he has brought. Will the two of you see his things installed in the best spare room, and accommodations for his valet as well? And Branson?" Lily managed to smile, though the expression felt stiff. It wasn't Branson's fault his employer was so damned difficult. "You might start by introducing yourself to my servants, and explaining the situation. I do not want to hear shouting in my house." She gave each of them a pointed look. "From anyone." "Of course, Mrs. Adler," Carstairs rumbled, looking embarrassed. "May I ask, madam, who our visitor—" He trailed off, eyeing her warily. Lily tried to school her expression back to its normal calm, wondering what she must have looked like to make her stoic butler so uneasy. "Our visitor is Mr. George Pierce," she said. "Branson will explain, I have no doubt. And Mrs. Carstairs, if you could first see tea and some light refreshments brought into the drawing-room. No doubt Mr. Pierce is famished after his journey." As they nodded and began to move about their tasks, Lily became aware of someone standing just behind her. Glancing over her shoulder, she found that her companion had followed her inside and was watching, his arms crossed and his brows raised as he leaned against the doorway. "Is everything all right?" he asked, the concern in his voice in direct contrast with his casual attitude. "Yes," Lily said immediately, and a little defensively, before she shook her head. "No. I have a visitor." "I gathered. Is it really—" "Yes." Lily's expression grew grim. "You ought to come say hello, Jack." Taking a deep breath, she gathered her composure, lifted her chin, and walked briskly to the drawing-room door. Throwing it open, she met the eyes of the man waiting for her. He sat in the tall chair across from the door, as regally as if it were his own home, 2 hands resting on top of the walking stick planted between his feet, and, oddly, a small pile of books on the floor beside him. His familiar eagle-eyed stare bored into her. "Hello, Father," Lily said, her voice dripping with false pleasantness that she knew didn't fool him for a moment. "How good to see you. And how unexpected. May I ask what in God's name you are doing in my house?" Chapter 2. "Lily." George Pierce stared at her, brows raised. There were wings of grey in his dark hair just above his temples, and the effect was quite distinguished. Lily knew others thought her father handsome, but she never could. Whenever he looked at her, lines of disapproval appeared between his eyes. They were there now, along with a tightness in his jaw as he eyed her from head to toe. "What a lovely way to greet your father." "I had a tolerable journey. Thank you for inquiring." "May I ask why there was so much noise in the hall just now? Your servants do not seem particularly well trained." "I could say the same of Branson, Father, as he contributed equally to the noise." Lily took a deep breath.